Hi, good morning. Welcome to our daily discussion on structural and grammatical accuracy in English writing. In this 23rd session, you are going to identify the errors in relative clauses introduced by relative pronouns like who, whom, which, that, etc. Relative clauses in English are of two kinds, defining or non-defining, or as they are also called, restrictive or non-restrictive. A defining relative clause, as the name itself suggests, defines or limits the meaning of the preceding noun to which it refers. On the other hand, a non-defining clause only adds information to a noun that is already defined. Take a look at the following sentences to see the difference in their functions. These are the people who have really served the country. In this sentence, the dependent clause in italics introduced by the relative pronoun who is the relative clause. It is a defining clause because it defines or restricts the meaning of the noun people, which is otherwise unrestricted in meaning. In the next sentence also, the dependent clause introduced by the relative pronoun whom defines the noun people. So, both of them are examples of defining relative clauses. In the next two sentences, the relative clauses only add information to the nouns that are already defined. The subject Sharmila's parents needs no defining clause in this sentence. Read the sentence. Sharmila's parents who live opposite to my house are seeking an alliance. Don't mistake it, the alliance is for the daughter, not for the parents, right? So Sharmila's parents is a subject already defined. So the clause that follows is a non-defining relative clause. It does not define, it only adds information about the subject parents. Sharmila's parents whom you wanted to meet are seeking an alliance. Here the relative pronoun whom occupies the object position. In the first one, who occupies the subject position. Right. Remember that non-defining relative clauses are always separated by pairs of commas from the subject. Now try to identify the type of clause, whether it is defining or non-defining. All the passengers who arrived at the airport have been detained and isolated. Look at the subject, passengers, the noun passengers. Is it defined? No. All the passengers have been detained and isolated. Which passengers? There is a need for a clause to define that, to limit the meaning. All the passengers who arrived at the airport have been detained and isolated. So, who arrived at the airport is a defining relative clause. Your wife, who has just seen glamorous girls in your mobile, is waiting to give you a special reception. You won't ask which wife. The subject, your wife, is already defined. So, therefore, the relative clause that follows must be a non-defining relative clause. Remember that it is separated by a pair of commas. Always non-defining clauses are separated by pair of commas. Defining clauses are not separated like that. Now it's time to go to the sentences to spot the errors and rectify them. I need not emphasize the fact that air that we all breathe is indispensable for life. Here, that we all breathe separated by commas must be a non-defining relative clause. That's right, it is a non-defining clause. But note the conjunction that. That is the error. Remember that the conjunction that can be used only in a defining relative clause, never in a non-defining relative clause. The correct conjunction should be which. So use which, then the sentence becomes correct. I need not emphasize the fact that air which we all breathe is indispensable for life. Next sentence. Siddha medicines which have the roots in India are extremely useful in enhancing immunity. Siddha medicines is a system of medical treatment already known. Therefore, the subject is already defined. Which have the roots in India is a relative clause. It must be a non-defining relative clause. Because the subject is already defined, it must be a non-defining relative clause. So you have to put a pair of commas. So this clause has to be separated by a pair of commas, and that is the error. Siddha medicines, comma, which have the roots in India, comma, are extremely useful in enhancing immunity. That is the correction required. Next sentence. The storm that broke out along the west coast last Monday has devastated the entire region. Note that the storm is undefined. It is not a defined subject. And that broke out along the west coast last Monday is the clause that should define or limit the meaning of the noun storm. So it is a defining clause and it is incorrectly separated by a pair of commas. So use the defining clause properly without the commas. The storm that broke out along the west coast last Monday has devastated the entire region. Without commas, the sentence is correct. Now, the following sentences are for your exercise. Let me read them quickly for you. Kathakali, that is a major form of classical Indian dance, is renowned for the elaborately colorful makeup and costumes of the dancers. Your mother has given you everything which you wanted as a child. It is often said that only 10% of the candidates who graduate from these institutions are employable. The whole world is fighting the pandemic COVID-19 that is yet to be conquered. So these are the sentences for your exercise. You have to spot the error and correct the errors. Also practice writing your own sentences using the defining clauses and the non-defining clauses, using the correct pair of commas where necessary. Okay. So we will sit the next sentence tomorrow. Bye.